Welcome to Dodgers Daily. Casey Porter here. So glad you decided to tune in. Fans, today we have a very, very, very special guest, one of the most talented young outfielders, not with the Dodgers in all of baseball, man. We're going to get all into it. I'm so excited to bring in Jaron Elkins into the show for the first time. Jaron, thank you so much for joining. I am super excited to get to catch up with you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Okay, cool, man. So you made your debut. Let's jump right into Rancho. We're going to jump around here a little bit at the beginning just so I can kind of set things up. Let's jump right into Rancho. I know you were a big part of the complex team in 2024. You started with Rancho last year, got your affiliated debut. You spent the entire year with Rancho last year, so just take us through all that.
It was fun. I found out pretty early on in spring training that I was going there. But yeah, it's different playing in front of fans and just having a little bit of a culture, and it's fun. It makes a big difference.
So take us back to 2024. I know you had a really good time at the complex. You guys had a great team. You won the championship there. You had a really good season. So take us through that whole experience.
Yeah, first year in pro ball, it was you learn something every day. Like it just feels like pure chaos for a few months. I know I started off terrible. I think I hit like $125, but you figure it out pretty quick and get your feet under you and get rolling. But yeah, you learn a lot. It was great.
Okay, so kind of the way I put it is, what you do is you win championships, right? You had Good Pasture Christian there back in Madison, Tennessee, about 20 miles north of Nashville. You win a state title there your junior year. You finish runner-up. Your senior year there, Carson Rucker, I know, is a fourth-round draft pick. He's on that team. Mm-hmm. And Coach Carter, by the way, you win your school's very first state championship ever. And your coach, Coach Carter, gets to win his 600th win in the state championship game, man. I see that smile on your face. That's a pretty cool experience. That
was great. I wouldn't trade that for anything. It's that whole experience is so fun. You're with your best friends, known them since 8th grade. You're 12, 14, play Little League with them, and you get to go all the way up and eventually go your own ways. But, yeah, it's a phenomenal experience.
Yeah, so you had all these SEC schools around you, and you chose to go about 4.5 hours away to college. So take us through the decision of where you chose to go to college, why instead, once you got drafted, that you decided to go pro instead, and all through that whole decision.
Yeah, I was a late bloomer. We played a lot of Ohio tournaments and travel ball. So I was down there playing in front of Xavier, Cincinnati, Wright State. And, I mean, Xavier and Wright State were the only offers I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was it. So I committed to Wright State. I liked that program and the coaching staff over there. But, yeah, that was yeah.
Fantastic. You got drafted there. Let's go back to your high school days. Running back on the gridiron. So I got to kind of know, are we the scat back type? I think I know the answer to this, but I'm just kind of setting this up to let you answer. Are we the scat back type that's kind of pushing the B button and putting one left foot in the ground and taking it away and making people miss? Or are we the guy that's looking for contact, trying to run people over? What kind of running back are we here?
Early in high school, I was looking to hit people, but that senior year, I had a little more on the plate. Needed to run a little bit smarter. Learned my lesson a few times, but yeah, it developed into a little, get a little shifty, get out of there.
So Carson Rucker is on your team, 4th-round draft pick. Okay, can you talk about him and maybe your relationship with him, what it was like getting to play with him?
Yeah, it's great. We played travel ball together since we were little, and even today, we still train together in the off season. Just worked out together. We'll grab food. It's good. It's nice having somebody that go through the same thing with you. So
yeah. So the 2-sport deal, being football and baseball, that works out pretty well because there's some crossover when you look at the off season parts of things. You're very busy in the summer trying to play summer baseball and do your 7-on-7s and all that together. But by and large, it's a pretty good mix of being able to do both. So what was it like for you getting to be a 2-sport star, and how'd that help you?
It's just all mentality. That the football, you get out there in the summer, you're in pads, you're sweating, you're working, you just gotta, you're bruised up. Football's great for that. You learn how to just go.
Yeah.
And as you get late in these seasons, that's what you need. You just need to be able to go. Like, you're sore, you're beat up, you got to find a way to play.
Would you suggest that for younger kids? You know, in today's day and age, kids are trying to specialize like in fifth grade. And it's kind of frustrating, especially with some of the smaller schools out there. Would you suggest that kids stay with multiple sports, and if so, why?
Yeah, absolutely. It just builds athleticism. You learn your body, you learn how to move in different planes, and just be an athlete and be free. I know the Dodgers really enjoy that. They draft a lot of,
they do.
Yeah, two-way guys, and it just helps everything. You know, when you're trying to learn, you learn one skill, and I think it helps you learn really anything.
Yeah. So you're an outfielder and a pitcher. I think that's one thing that people don't understand about you is that you're a really good pitcher. And most of the guys that I've talked to that pitched and were actually serious, you know, not talking about the shortstop that goes in and throws because they're out of pitching or whatever, and he has the best arm of the team. I mean, guys that are serious about pitching. Most of them end up being a pitcher only because hitting is so hard, right? You went the other way around. So, first of all, talk about your pitching in high school and why you chose to be a position player.
Yeah, I really only threw my senior year. Before that, it was a little bit of catching, and I had to go play the field. But that senior year, we had a lot of guys graduate, so had to go out there. Pitching was fun. I had a blast doing that. It's great, but hitting has always been where it's at for me.
Brady Smith's also from Tennessee. Did you know about him growing up? Did he know about you?
No, I feel like we played in some of the same tournaments. I know we talked about that, but I don't think we've ever crossed paths.
Oh, really? You never got to face him?
I don't think so, no.
So did you get any spring training action against him or any kind of inter-squad or anything like that?
I haven't faced him yet, but we talk about it every day.
I got to have video, man. I want to put that video up of the two Tennessee boys going at it.
Yeah, we're waiting on that day. Hopefully it's this year, but yeah, it'll be good.
So who has the bigger accent, you or him?
Definitely Brady.
Yeah, definitely Brady, isn't he?
It's that East Tennessee, yeah. It's way worse.
Yeah, that's absolutely awesome. Okay, so you are what I call a treasure trove of tools, meaning, I mean, you have all the speed, you have the power. I mean, you were 15th, I think, in batting average with Rancho. You were, I believe, 11th in home runs, and then you led the entire Cal League in stolen bases. So you have a treasure trove of tools. There's no doubt about that. So the process is, how do you take those tools and turn them into results on a professional baseball field? Talk about that process for you.
Yeah, it's just figuring out a way to be consistent. You can have all the tools, but at the end of the day, if they're not playing and you're not, doing it on the field, they don't really matter. So, just doing that in the off season. Some swing changes, finding some more consistency, adjustability to just be on the bases more to impact the game.
Can you talk a little bit about your swing changes? Maybe not totally in depth, but a little bit about some of the changes you made?
Yeah. It's kind of upper body, a little more counter movement, trying to lead to a little more separation so it's not just a one move or leaking forward. I've got a little more space, a little more time to make a decision and adjust to it.
So 63 stolen bases. The next closest guy in the Cal League was 19 fewer stolen bases from that. If I do my math, that'd be 44 stolen bases. So you pretty much wiped it up with the stolen base category. And then also your team, the Quakes, you guys led the Cal League by a million different stolen bases. Talk about what led you to steal so many bases this year, some of the things that you keyed in on, and some of the emphasis on the team overall for the stolen base category.
Yeah, they emphasize that in spring training. For our coaches, though, before games, we've got our meetings. We look at tips or cadences that you can go off of. And that was a big help. Not just going off of, in high school, you're going off, he picks up his foot. And if you do that, you're not going to be very successful. So it's breathing. It's, he might lift his heel before he lifts his front foot, and just find little stuff like that, take advantage of it.
Take us through the balance of, kind of the strikeout rates versus the batting average versus the power and the kind of balance that you're trying to create there. Or is it just a situation to where you just try to put good bats together and just let the results happen?
Yeah, definitely in the season, that's what it's going to be. But when you sit back in the off season, you're looking at the stats and what you want to bring down, bring up, and it's just get those strikeouts down and get on base more. I mean, and being a high school guy, I mean, that's most of their problems. It's the strikeout rate and figuring out how to be a consistent hitter. So it's just reps and, little stuff.
Okay, very good. So your off season, tell us where you're at, what you're doing, what your goals are, and your daily routine.
Yeah, goals just get faster, get stronger, and be in a good spot. The routine is, get up, go hit around 10:45 with Carson. We got a few other pro guys. And then another good pasture guy, actually, with the Yankees, Brennan Jones. We'll do that, and then we go work out until 2, go back and eat as much as you can. Yeah.
So what things do you think you left 2025 going, okay, well, I'm pretty good at that. Let's just maintain that. And then what things did you leave thinking I need to work on the most?
Yeah, I like the bags, just build off that. That's good. But just being a consistent hitter, it was up and down, and the ability's there. It's just tapping into it more often.
Yeah. Had you ever been to California?
I did. Yeah. When I was 12, our South Nashville travel ball team.
Yeah.
We went down there.
How cool was that being a professional player at the beginning of this last year, looking around, going, man, I'm in California. I'm a pro player. This is pretty cool. Did you have that moment?
Yeah, it was that first game. My dad got to go down there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I struck out my first at bat. It might have honestly been 3 pitches, but I was so sped up, and I kind of had to take a moment in the outfield and reset. But then it was like a 108 double home run, and then 2 more singles to end the night. So he got to come on the field, and it was nice. Okay,
so you hit a grand slam. And then about 5-6 days later, you hit a 3-run homer to flip the scoreboard for the Quakes right in the middle of a playoff run. Can you take us through that stretch and what that was like for you in those 2 moments?
Yeah, looking back, I think it was the grand slam first at Rancho.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sweet. It's always nice to be able to put runs on the board and impact the game. You're not sitting in the locker room after and you guys got the win. You're happy about that, but it's like, I didn't really do anything. So it's nice when you get those opportunities.
What's a hitting a grand slam feel like?
It's pretty fun. Yeah.
Like, do you go up to the plate going, I'm going to hit a grand slam here. I'm scoring all these suckers. Do you think that,
no,
or does it just
every time I've done that, it doesn't end well. Yeah, it's usually better if I forget about it.
Yeah. You're pretty fired up after that 3-run home run, though. I mean, you could tell that the team aspect of it, like, hey, man, I just helped my team come back into that. That's what stuck out to me. Was that a big part of it to you?
Yeah, that was great. I mean, we were battling that whole game, and I think it was the 8th inning at Fresno, and I just got a hold of one. It was great. Everyone's fired up, and we held on. Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, let me ask you this then. You score a big touchdown, running the ball. It's a big drive, and you need to score. You get in the end zone. That's a pretty awesome feeling, I'm assuming. I never got to do it myself. Or you hit that big home run that we're talking about. Which one's better?
Definitely the home run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can have a few games in football where you score multiple touchdowns, and it's fun, but the home run's way cooler.
North of Tennessee, north of Nashville, about 20 minutes, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you spend a lot of time in Nashville?
Not really.
No?
It's just a little busy up there.
Yeah, understood. Totally understood. So Madison, is that a suburb or is it more of a rural area?
A little bit of both. Yeah. I mean, you got the suburbs, and you drive 5 minutes down the road, and it's just trees.
Yeah. Okay. So I got to ask you, what genre of music? Everybody's going to assume country music, but that's probably wrong. It's probably too obvious.
I mean, that's it.
That's it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So who's the go-to artist then?
A lot of Sam Barber.
Okay.
We just went on vacation, saw John Party.
That's absolutely awesome. Okay, so let's finish this up, Jaron Elkins. This has been a wonderful honor to get to speak with you. It's been a lot of fun. Been wanting to catch up with you for a while. So let's just finish here. You got a lot of people to thank anytime you get into this kind of position. So take us through. This is your moment to thank anybody you want to thank for getting in the position you're in.
Yeah. High school coach Carter. He definitely taught me a lot, just mentality and how to go about my business the right way. And then my trainer, he's been with me since sophomore year of high school, Blaine Donahoe. He still trains all of us, and it's yeah, it's been great.
Hey, Jaron Elkins, congratulations on the wonderful career, all the things that you've accomplished at this point. It's been absolutely awesome. Congratulations on the stolen base championship, if you will, in the Cal League, and just the wonderful year you had. And thank you so much for joining.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.